Ever had that moment when you've prepared something really well? A presentation, a project, an idea, or you just want to speak up. But then a little voice in your head says, "Who do you think you are? Others are probably better at this." Or, "Don't get too confident. You'll just get laughed at." Even though no one actually said that to you, it's just your own mind. That's self-doubt. That sneaky feeling of uncertainty about yourself that shows up, even when, objectively, you're totally capable. And weirdly, the more potential you have, the louder that inner voice starts to criticize. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is wired to detect danger more easily than it senses safety. So when you're about to take a big step, your brain flips into alert mode. Like, "Are you sure about this? Don't mess up. You'll be embarrassed." It's trying to protect you, but the side effect is, you end up scared to shine. If you think about it, self-doubt isn't really the enemy. It's more like an old security system that's still running. From a neuroscience perspective, our brain, especially a part called the amygdala, is wired to scan for potential threats. Back in the day, those threats were real. Wild animals, starvation, or getting rejected by the tribe could actually be life-threatening. These days, the threats look different. Fear of being wrong. Fear of being judged. Fear of failing. But the brain's response is still the same. Panic. That's why every time we're about to do something outside our comfort zone, self-doubt pops up as a signal like, "Wait, is this dangerous?" The truth is, growth only happens when we step beyond those limits. But to the brain, greatness feels risky, while staying average feels safe. And most of the time, we choose safety, even when deep down, we know we're capable of more. One reason self-doubt grows so easily is because many of us grew up in environments where praise was scarce, but criticism was everywhere. We'd constantly get blamed, compared, told we're not enough this or that. It wasn't always meant to hurt. Sometimes the intention was to push us to be better. But kids' brains don't understand intentions. They just absorb the message, "You're not enough." And that sticks. So when we grow up, even if our environment changes, that voice stays. The difference is, now it lives inside our own heads. We become our own harshest critics, harsher than anyone else ever was. And the ironic part is, we don't even realize that voice isn't truly ours. It's an old recording we've mistaken for reality. When in fact, if we could see ourselves from the outside, we'd probably realize other people see us as way more capable than we give ourselves credit for. A lot of people think they need to get rid of self-doubt in order to move forward. But the truth is, self-doubt is like a shadow. You can run as far as you want, and it'll still follow you. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, if we can see self-doubt as part of the process, not the obstacle, we stay a lot more sane. In psychology, there's a concept called the inner critic, the part of us that's constantly commenting on everything we do. But here's an interesting approach. Instead of fighting it, try talking to it. Ask, "What are you trying to protect me from?" Sometimes self-doubt shows up, not because we're incapable, but because we've been hurt before and haven't fully healed. So it comes back saying, "Don't try again, you'll just get hurt." When we recognize that, we can tell that part of ourselves, "Thanks for looking out for me, but I'm ready to do this on my own now." We don't need to silence that voice. Just give it a seat, but don't let it drive. A lot of the time, we wait until we feel ready before starting something. We wait to feel confident, wait to feel sure, wait until there's no doubt. But confidence isn't about having zero doubt. It's the people who move forward with doubt who are truly strong, because they understand that doubt is part of the journey, not a sign to stop. So if you feel like you have potential, but keep bumping into that voice in your head, that's normal. You're not broken, you're just human. And the good news is, you can still move forward, even with self-doubt along for the ride. Slowly, every time you take a small step despite the fear, you're rewriting the story you tell yourself about who you are. So don't wait to feel confident. Just start. Because confidence isn't the requirement. It's the result of having the courage to move, even when you're not totally sure. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. Before I go, there's something I think you've been looking for. The Breaking Free from Mental Illness Bundle. It's a digital package designed for anyone ready to break free from overthinking, anxiety, and emotional burnout. Deeply and completely, from surface thoughts to the subconscious. Here's what's inside. First, a reflective and transformative ebook. It's like a conversation with a wiser, stronger version of yourself. This ebook blends philosophy, neuroscience, and modern psychology to guide you through 7 core keys, practical, soul-level reflections to help you climb out of mental chaos and build a stronger, clearer mindset. Then, 7 brain booster audios with targeted affirmations. These audio tracks use specific brainwave patterns to reprogram your subconscious. Each one includes carefully chosen affirmations designed to sink in effortlessly, especially when played as you're falling asleep, when your mind is most open to change. This bundle is for you if you feel stuck in negative thought loops, you want peace with past wounds and inner noise, and you're ready for a method that reaches deep into your core. It's not a quick fix, but it is a powerful starting point to reconnect with your whole, authentic self. If this feels right for you, the link's in the description, or just check the official account bio.